Your album, I think it was last year.
Yeah, it was last
Before
year.
You Fall Asleep.
Yes.
A really amazing track. I think
Thank
15
you.
track list on the album.
14 tracks.
14. Yes. I love every one of them. I think
Thank
my
you.
favorite is Ludo.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that in a bit.
Okay.
But what was playing through your head when you put out the album? Was it fear or excitement?
I think it was a mixture of both.
Yeah.
First of all, I was excited to put out my first ever album.
Yeah.
Because the fans had waited for so long, and to be able to do that, it was such a blessing. And at the same time, there's a bit of anxiety in there as well.
Right.
And a lot of insecurity as well. Because when you're putting out something for the first time, you don't know how it's gonna go.
True. Right.
And then for the first time in my career, I was dabbling into a lot of sounds. I was trying out new things, and I wasn't sure how people would receive this and all that stuff. So of course it was a mixture of both. But again, when the album dropped and seeing the reception and the fans loving it, I not even one single hardcore Johnny Drille fan came and said, "Hey Johnny Drille, we don't like this sound."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give us classic Johnny. They loved it, and that was all that mattered at the end of the day.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff, though.
So you and Don Jazzy did a thing. Oh my God, you did a thing. It was. I mean, it was just some days ago. I think he's really the coolest, to be honest. So what's the relationship with him like?
You can't overstate that. It's so true. Say that again.
What's your relationship with him like?
So Jazzy is, I don't know how to describe it. Jazzy is, he's probably the best human you'd ever get to meet.
I don't disagree, honestly.
He's a pure person. I'm not even saying this because you can tell he's pure. He just wants to be happy and just do good.
Yeah.
Positivity always.
Do great things and see the people that on his team succeed and all that. So I think the relationship with Jazzy is just the same kind of relationship he has with everybody that signed to him, that he signed.
Yeah.
Right. He's always there to support. He's always coming through when you have to do. Jazzy is the kind of person that you'd be like, "Jazzy, Baba, I beg where you there. I want to make you sharply do this." And I'd be like, "No, I'll come through."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's
protocol.
No protocol.
Yeah.
Right. And so humble. I'm just blessed to know someone like him.
So what is your least favorite thing about being an artist?
It is waiting backstage.
Ooh.
I think waiting generally.
Okay, so we'll take it that you're not an impatient person.
I'm pretty impatient person.
Ooh, okay. So Johnny Drille is an impatient man. We had it here.
In seeing the kind of music that you make, the beautiful music that you make, and the cult following that you have, regardless, there's always going to be that bit of pressure from people saying, "Oh, maybe he's going to diversify or switch or have a fusion to it." How hard has it been for you to stay true to your sound?
I think at the end of the day, good music is still good music.
Yeah.
And I think that the way we define good music has kind of changed over time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like 7 years back, if you wanted to classify good music, you say, "Hey, it's one that has guitars, one that has strings." That's good music. But that has
it's like noise.
It's these but now and I'm very excited for quality of African music.
True.
Right now. So for me, there's a lot of fusion going on. There's a lot of fusion that's been going on over time, and it's just great to see that more people are paying more attention to the quality of music they put out.
Right.
And for me, in the 2022, that's why it wouldn't be it wouldn't be such a thing as blending, because the music, the sound palette has changed so much. But at the end of the day, if I decide to do like some kind of fusion, Afro fusion or whatever you call it, you will still hear Johnny Drille. The Johnny Drille sound, the Johnny Drille soul is always in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you listen to my album Before Fall Asleep, you can tell it's different. That you catch me doing rock at some point.
Yeah.
You catch me doing a bit of Afro sound in there.
Yeah.
There's acoustic music and all that stuff, but it's still Johnny Drille at the end of the day.
Definitely. In 2019, you had the chance to finally meet your idol, Jon Bellion. How excited was Jon Bellion to get to meet an idol man of your standard?
Oh my
Well,
God.
yes. First of all, he was blown away. He was
That
literally
goes without saying.
He was going, "Oh, Johnny, such a huge fan.
Yes.
You're amazing. Damn it.
The two Johns.
I'm just playing. Well, he did say he was a fan.
Yeah.
So what happened was I was in the US, and it just happened that he was touring at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was going to be in Nashville, and he was going to have like a show in Nashville around that period.
Yeah.
So I just messaged him because we kind of already followed each other on
Ooh,
Instagram.
Yeah.
okay, Johnny Drille.
Bro,
let's link up.
I'm so excited. I'm coming for your show.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to have an amazing time. I was like, "Oh yeah, cool. You know what? When you get there, just go to so, and they'll give you your passes.
Tell your people to meet my people.
Hey, got there. They see this is where when I got to the counter, I was like, okay, hi. So Jon Bellion asked me to come here to get. And the guy was like, I was like, yeah. It's like, okay. I had to show him the DM from Jon himself.
Wow, that is crazy.
For him to verify that I'm the one that he gave those things for.
So I saw the video of you with your parents, and I'm a sucker for wholesome content, and that one was peak. It was hitting the wholesome bar like red.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in the Ighodaro family?
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, I had brothers, I had a sister. All of us. It was fun. My fondest memories are us, like at night, we would stick our legs through the protector, like the we just watch the moon.
Ooh, that is such a core memory.
Sing into the night. Those are my fondest memories. But I mean, to be honest, my parents were a little uptight though.
Oh,
they didn't like us to mingle too much with the wayward children. So
outside world, children of the world.
Yeah, but my parents right now, they're the most loving people I know, and they're dearest to me, and I'll do anything to see them anytime.
Would you say that you're the favorite kid? We won't tell your siblings if you say
one of them is
no, you can say it. No, he doesn't. Do you think that maybe you might be one of the favorite? You might be the favorite actually.
See, it's not me. You ask.
He said C.
Parents you gotta ask.
When he starts with C.
But I don't think for parents. I don't think parents ever think. Just like me thinking I have a favorite brother. I don't have a favorite brother.
You put out a tweet.
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday or a couple of days ago about stats showing the variation with regards how much they consume your music, men versus women, and I think it was more the men than women.
Yeah.
And my friend, you may know him, of course, I'm sure you do, Chika Agu, quoted the tweet and said, is it because maybe that, the reason why the men are more on that stat is probably because women don't like to stream or pay for the music? Do you think that there could be some truth?
I don't understand.
Those are the words are not mine. I was quoting a friend. Is there some truth to that story that women love the music but they don't pay for the music, Johnny?
Because they think I don't want to say it.
Because what, Johnny Drille? Because what?
I'm just trying to say, is that what he's thinking? That's not what I think.
What do you think?
What I think?
Yes.
I think that I think I've got the best fan base on the planet.
What a diplomat he is. How diplomatic.
Well, so it's funny that tweet was actually in 2019. I think what's his name? This journalist. Hunting
Ben.
Was it Ben?
David,
yes.
Right.
Okay, David, yes.
He quoted it. I was like, I'm a hard guys, and hard guys is me.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
He has this. People think like hard guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be honest, that I don't know what it's looking like right now. But back then, it was even crazy to me that like 70% of my fan base were male.
Yeah.
Right, but when you go online, when you go on social media, when you go to the shows, when you come to my shows,
and the
crazy ones are the
female,
the women.
Right?
You know what?
You see the guys at the back, dude.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they still love to listen to soft music, and I think it's just society and pressure and peer pressure. Like you can't be doing soft boy. You have to be hard guy all the time.
So know how people say that like CK, for instance, makes music for boys who would break your heart and act like you're the one who was at fault, and Chike makes music for men who you would break their heart and they'll be begging to take you back.
Yeah.
What type of who are the people you're making music for?
I think I make music for everybody, and when I mean everybody, I make music for even church people. I know as weird
church
as that sounds.
People.
Yeah. There's I also have like a whole section of conservative, Christian audience.
Right.
I make music for.
You could tell by just listening to your last album.
Yeah.
There was so much of that.
Yeah.
There was the one with very conscious music talking about the police and police brutality and all of that. There's always a fusion of all of that elements in your music. So it's understandable.
I don't think I make music for even like you think it's just young people I make music. I think I also make music for like a bit of the older people.
Right.
For example, I have a song called Papa. It's self-explanatory.
Right.
And I think that, but when it comes to love, I think I make music for hopeless romantics.
Ooh.
All right.
Are you a hopeless romantic?
I used to be.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What have they done to you, Johnny?
I used to be.
You know, I wanted
I've experienced love enough to,
know that.
to watch your pace.
To now become slightly more rational.
Yeah.
Okay.
And more,
logical. Yeah.
logical.
Steady,
Exactly.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
The part of your song, How Are You My Friend, there's a lyric I love, especially in that song, where you say, see my shoulder, make you rest on me. Yes.
Yeah.
That song is very, very telling. I feel the urge to ask you, Johnny Drille, how many of your female friends have you given your shoulder to rest?
Hey.
And it was becoming unbecoming
I don't like the way that
afterwards.
question is sounding.
You
No,
like
Johnny,
it?
you like it.
I'm going to
Go ahead and
I'm going to
answer
state
it.
it very clearly on. I've never.
Giving your shoulder.
I've given people support,
Oh, okay.
right?
Shoulder supports.
I don't know how he's phrasing that question.
No, it's the simple way of
not
phrasing it.
Johnny, this is just a shoulder question.
Aside of like shoulder as in support, I
Okay.
don't give anybody any other shoulder.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny, but we didn't ask. We didn't say. Wow. Johnny.
What would you say has been your biggest blessing that music has given you?
Oof. I think it is the gift to be able to make people happy.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's such a huge gift, and I feel like it's something that a lot of people are in search of. Just that feeling of when you're doing something that changes, is affecting other people's lives in a good way.
Yeah.
It gives you a sense of purpose, and I
Right.
think that for me, that would be the biggest gift.
All right.
Okay, so I know that you love to meet your fans, and
Yeah.
I absolutely love how warmly you hug them. Like
Yeah.
it's just when I say you hug your fans, I'm like, he loves them.
I've got
like
the warmest hug.
you
ever.
know what, I can testify to that, and I'm happy that I can. But what has been have you had any bad fan encounters? What has been your worst fan encounter, or your best even?
I think I've had like bad fan encounters. Maybe just a few awkward moments.
Right.
Right. So my guy was online with.
I don't
Ooh, you will say it all
You dear me. We'll talk.
after we finish
There's
this.
just awkward stuff. But
Yeah.
Okay.
But nothing like. I mean, I've not had like any violence or any like.
Crazy.
I'd like to think my fans are the most well behaved.
Yeah, you know that.
Which performance would you say gave you the most nerves? I mean, you probably you perform at some of the biggest stages. You performed at Big Brother. You performed at you traveled out of the country to perform.
Yeah.
You've been at so many places at the weddings.
Weddings,
in
yeah.
fact. So which performance would you say gave you the biggest nerves performing?
I think that. I think there was some event I did a while back. It had a lot of Gen Z people in there.
All right.
Ooh.
Right, and it was rowdy already. You could tell, like
Yeah.
literally looking. The place is so packed.
Yeah.
And like literally everyone's doing waves with their bodies, like
Yeah.
it's so choked up. And it's just rowdy, it's just crazy, and just going off stage. I know I didn't want to do it, but then I'd already promised. I wasn't even paid to do it. It's crazy. I wasn't paid to do it, but then I still went on stage, and I think for me it was the worst. Worst for me, like, so I try not to put myself in those situations anymore.
Yeah.
If I don't want to perform at your event, I just tell you I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Than put myself in that kind of awkward situation.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.